Christmas is vinyl. I don't wanna lie for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and woo! Hi, my name is Yaya, and you are watching the Psychologically Dope channel. So, Christmas is right around the corner, and if you're watching this video, you're probably here because you want to know what to get the vinyl lover in your life. Well, you came to the right place. I am someone who loves gift giving, and I would like to think that I'm pretty good at it. I've gotten it down to a science. So, without further ado, here's a few suggestions of what you can get the record lover in your life. Gift idea number 1. Get them a record player. Well, that's if they don't already have one. Or maybe they just want to upgrade. I am not an audiophile, nor do I know anything about equipment. But I can give you some suggestions based on a few things that I've researched on the internet. And gosh dang it, I think that's enough. But I do say, take my recommendation with a grain of salt. Okay? One record player that I've seen highly suggested all the time is the Audio-Technica LP60. This turntable is perfect for the person who has no idea what they're doing, whether it's the Bluetooth kind or if it's the non-Bluetooth kind. I guess that's up to you. It's more expensive if you would like the Bluetooth feature, but I do think getting the Bluetooth feature is a lot easier, especially for a beginner. I personally recommend the Bluetooth version because it allows them to kind of use whatever speakers they have at the time. I mean, yes, audio-wise, it's probably not the best idea, but if you're just starting, I think that's the best way to start. They also have the LP120. This is also another Audio-Technica turntable. It's recommended a lot, especially if you want to upgrade from that LP60, because it allows you to have more control and be able to adjust more things, such as like the counterweight, and like I believe it has anti-skating, and I believe it also allows you to change the needle, which is actually very important because the needle can impact the way your record sounds. So the better the needle, the better the sound. There's also the U-turn orbit. You can get them in various colors. You can customize it however you want. It's really cool. I hear their customer service is great. There's also Music Hall, there's Fluence, there's Project, Denon. I have a Denon, the DP400. That's the one that I have. It's a semi-automatic turntable. It's white. It's gorgeous. I actually paired it with some Cantu speakers, the U4s, I believe. I love it. It hasn't done me wrong yet. It is a little bit on the pricey side. It's about like $500. I guess if you're getting it as a gift, it'd probably be best to ask if this person wants this turntable, or ask what kind of turntable this person wants, because maybe they already made up their mind. Lastly, as a record collector, I am obligated to say no Crossley Cruisers or any suitcase style record player, I guess I should say. They do skip a lot or cause skipping on records, and that's why some people in comments and reviews might say, oh, this record skips a lot. Well, what kind of turntable do you have? If you have one of those, there's no way to control the weight of the tone arm. Sometimes it could be too heavy, we don't know. Also, the platter's small and it spins off balance, so that can cause the record to skip if the bass is too heavy or whatever the case may be. So that's why a lot of people don't recommend these record players, because they might put a bad taste in your mouth if you are starting out. collecting and you're, not sure whether you like the hobby or not. But it can also be a great starter. A lot of people had started with these record players, and I do not doubt that at all. I mean, I started with a Crossley. It wasn't the Cruiser, but it was a somewhat cheap Crossley. I got the Barnes & Noble edition of the T150. I liked it. It was cute. It was gray. It matched my room. I was like, ooh, I'm styling with my record player. But it did cause a lot of great records to skip that probably wouldn't have skipped otherwise. But those are my suggestions for turntables. Gift idea numero dos. So, records. I mean, it's probably obvious, but I just decided to include this anyway because I have a few tips if you're going to buy records. One, definitely shop local. If there's a local record store that you can go there. Do not go to Walmart. Don't go to Best Buy, Target. I know they have records and they even have cute little colorways. But if you can, shop local. That is the most important thing because these record stores need our help, okay? They need our help and our money so that they can stay in business. And I mean, record stores are so much fun. It's a great experience. I love going to record stores. I would if I could every day, but I'm broke, so I can't. But if I could, I would. If you don't have any record stores near you, shop online at record stores. If you see a pre-order and you're like, ooh, this would be a great gift, don't do it because most of the time they probably won't be on time. I definitely recommend if you see an item that's on pre-order for a certain date, I wouldn't necessarily rely on that because sometimes they just don't show up. So I would recommend going to a store and picking up a record for that person. Next recommendation is making sure that you know what this person has. Make sure you check their Discogs. They may have a spreadsheet. Just make sure that they share it with you and that they keep you updated on what they own, because the worst thing is like getting a gift. I'm still appreciative of it, but getting records and you already having it. It's happened to me. I'm a shopaholic, a recordholic, so I buy records like this all the time, constantly. So I have to be more, better at updating when I get these records, because, I'm always buying records. So make sure this person keeps you up to date, make sure you're up to date on what they have so that you don't end up, buying something that they already have. And also, it'll just help you get an idea of what their interests are. They probably have a want list. If they do, just buy off of that. Yeah, those are my tips for buying records. And that leads me to gift idea number 3, okay? That is getting a gift certificate or a gift card from a local record store that they like. Maybe you don't know what records they want, If you don't want to make that mistake of buying them something else that they already have, get them a gift card. Let them go do it. I mean, Best Buy and Target and Walmart do sell records. But like I said before, support your local businesses, okay? Shop small. There are many record stores that have gift certificates and also gift cards, and they're willing to work with you. If you don't have any record stores near you, I can understand why you wouldn't do it, okay? It's not your fault. But yeah, just get them a gift card or give them cash and put in a little card that says, buy records. Another thing is record accessories. That would include things like the spin clean. I have this one. My box is beat up. Excuse me. Sorry. But this is a record cleaner. You use it to clean your records, obviously. It makes the process a lot easier. The one that I got came with rags, and also the cleaning fluid. All you need is distilled water, and bam, start spin cleaning. Alright, it will make a great gift. You can get needles. Maybe they need a spare needle. Find out what kind of needle they have for their record player and just buy them a spare. You never know, a needle might break, it wears over time. It's always nice to have a spare. So that can be an idea. I mean, needles can get pretty pricey. I mean, the Ortofon Red is like $100. But it's the thought that counts, you know? Like, thank you. I'd greatly appreciate it if someone bought me a needle. Another thing that you can get is a needle cleaner. So I have the Onzal here, and it's like a gel thing that basically cleans the needle. It's like a sticky gel thing, and you put the needle down into it, and it takes all the dust off. It's magic. That's also something that you can use. There's the Zero Stat gun. That's great for removing electricity from records, because something about records is that they somehow always come with some kind of static in them. The Zero Stat gun is a great idea. Definitely recommend getting someone that as a gift. I would love one. I don't have one. I need one. Hint, hint. No, I'm kidding. And then also, you can get them maybe one of these, like these, it's like a brush you use. You spin the record on the turntable, you put it down against the record, brushes off the dust. That's a few record accessories that I think would be a good idea to get as a gift. Gift idea number 5. Novelty items. So as a record collector, I like to have things that say, I collect vinyl. Whether directly or indirectly. Maybe you can get them a book. Maybe a book with all the best record stores in the USA, or best record stores all over the world. Or maybe a book about their favorite artists. I think there's a book about a vinyl record factory that like is just starting back up in Africa or something like that. That sounded interesting. I would like that book. I'd like to read that. I've also seen around some kind of aroma diffuser that like spins like a record when it's in use. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't have it, but I've seen it around. You can also get something like this tape dispenser. Look at how cute this is. I bought this for myself. I thought it was just so cute. It's like a little record player. It even has a dust cover. Maybe they work in an office and they also collect vinyl, so I think this is great. Or you can get them some clothes or bags or whatever that just have vinyl related things. Some things are made out of records. Do I suggest making your own? Sure, why not? Get something from a dollar bin and go for it. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can get someone who collects records or maybe would like to get started. These are just a few of the suggestions that I have. If you have any more suggestions, you can leave them down in the comments below. How is my camera about to die already? Anyway, thank you for watching. Just remember that when you are looking for a gift to spend within your means, it's always the thought that counts. Don't go too overboard. If you can't afford buying someone a record player, don't do it, okay? If you can't afford buying someone a pair of speakers, don't do it, okay? It's up to you what you decide to get them. I'm sure they would appreciate it no matter what. You know your friends, okay? I don't know your friend, you know your friend. I'm gonna have links down below to some independent record stores that I suggest shopping from. There's a ton, honestly. You can literally just Google record stores near me or Google a record store, find their Instagram page. You will find a website for them. But I'm just going to leave down below some nice record stores that I personally have bought from and that I enjoy. You can probably get some gifts from them. You can check out my Instagram for photos of records that I have for sale, or my Discogs, or you can check my Mercari. They're all up there. I also post on Reddit sometimes a list of records that I have for sale. I'll probably link that in the description below as well. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll probably upload some more after this. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.